everyone, and welcome to another off-the-shelf What I Got for Christmas special. I'm your host, Ross13, and today we are looking at all the stuff that I got for Christmas. Though, first and foremost, I hope all of you have had a happy holiday season, whatever you may celebrate or don't celebrate. I hope you had a good one. To start off, we got some stuff that I got before Christmas. So let's get into that. Let's just dive right in. So to start off, I got these, the Sky High wings. I've been waiting for these to come back in stock for a while. You might remember I have the Wyndham model, and I wanted to make it into the Wyndham from Ray Earth. And for that, I needed wings, and I was thinking about taking the wings off of my old school HD 1/100 scale Wing Zero Custom, but those were a little bit on the big side for what I wanted, and I think these will work just perfectly. And they came back in stock a little while ago, and I couldn't justify just getting these because shipping would have been a little bit much, so I picked up some other things. You've already seen a couple of them, the Animarize kit and it's extra armor, which we haven't shown on the channel just yet. The review's been recorded, it just hasn't been posted yet. We also got the Meteor Hopper. I've been meaning to get this one to go with my Wing Fenice. Wing Fenice is one of the first modern HG kits I did when I started getting back into Gunpla, back when I was recovering from my surgery. And then finally, I got the Age 1 Full Glanza because it was available and I thought it'd be cool. And I dig the Age kits. The ones that I've built so far, I've really liked. So I figured, what's the harm in getting another one? Okay, so that is sort of the preamble. Let's get on to the stuff that actually came in during Christmas. So I got a big pile that is off screen, though you may be able to see a little bit of it in the corner. I don't know. So to start off, this came just a little bit before Christmas. Those of you who watch the streams on Shoki's channel may recognize these. Shoki of Shoki Reviews got me these really nice Bluetooth headphones with built-in microphone. So that way I don't echo as much on the streams that I do with them. But these are really nice, so thank you very much, Shoki. Set these over here. Next up, from my parents, I got some basically Texas Christmas ornaments. This one, let's see if I can get it without the glare. It's actually kind of a standard thing that you see in a lot of folk paintings for Central Texas. It's basically old fence posts with blue bonnets, but in the form of an ornament. So I kind of dig this, and we have a painting like that in the old house that I grew up in. So very nostalgic feeling. And then this year's Texas State Capitol ornament. Every year the Texas State Capitol sells these ornaments that replicate part of the Capitol, whether it be, in this case, it's the front facade of the Capitol along with the dome, or parts of the fence, which has these little intricate stars on them, or the chandeliers and stuff like that. Some cool stuff. From one of my wife's cousins, I got some Bob Ross socks and a warm hat. Next up, also from Shoki, and you may recognize this if you were watching the stream I did with him, we got the Generation 2 War for Cybertron Earthrise Megatron. I'm super happy to get this, and I'll be doing a review of this sometime very soon because I want to get this guy out, put a G2 symbol on him, and pop him up there with my other G2 modern bots. Okay, got some smaller stuff now. Start here. I believe these came from Santa Claus, and we have Micromasters. This is Siege, Blackjack, and Hyperdrive. See if you can get look at those without glare. What's interesting is I actually have the Combiner Wars version of Blackjack. So it's kind of neat to have a more original-like version of him. Then I also have, also from Santa, is the Fuser Autobot Fuser and Autobot Blastmaster. And these two combine together to make a space shuttle, and that's actually kind of cool. I saw these and I thought they just looked really, really neat, so I'm glad to have them. Next up, I think these come from my wife. We got Rat Trap from the Kingdom part of War of Cybertron. So this is cool. Expect this to come up in a new Beast Wars Backtrack episode. Yes, I am going to cover these guys in the Backtrack series. And speaking of more stuff for Backtrack, we got this. This is Vertebrake, one of the new fossilizers from Kingdom. And I've been really interested to check these guys out because they're really cool. They turn into skeleton versions of dinosaurs and stuff, and that speaks to me a little bit. Next up, also from Santa Claus, is this. What do they call it? The Autobot Alpha Strike Counter Force. And basically, this is G2 Sideswipe. And I am going to put a G2 symbol on his chest. And I have already ordered stickers from Toy Hacks to further G2ify this guy. So expect a review on him as well. It also comes with a new version of Slam Dance that is a repaint of Skytread. As well as, they're calling him Trenchfoot, which is one of the Target Master guys. That one, the Target Masters weren't as cool as I was hoping they'd be. But super happy to get this one. I thought I had missed out on getting it, and apparently Santa Claus came through. Next up, last thing from Shoki. This is a gift actually to me and my son. It is a Ghostbusters Eerie Errors and Suspect Ghosts Search and Find book. And basically you go through, and it's like those, kind of like those Where's Waldo books, but it's more like you look through and you find stuff that, you find certain things, or you find things that are wrong. And it's just neat. I love Ghostbusters. Shoki knows that. And this will be a neat thing to share with my son. Okay. This came from, I think, my friends Zach and Jason. Try to do this without spilling everything. And it is a tool set, basically, for Gunpla building. Got some new nippers, sanding sticks of various types. The coolest part is, in this bag of tools, is a pin vise, which I've been meaning to get a good one. I have one, but it never quite worked properly. I bet this one will do a lot better. And just all sorts of stuff in here. A lot of duplicate things, but that's okay because you can really never have too many tools. So, thank you very much, guys. Next, from my mom and dad, we have the new IDW hardcover Transformer books. These are hardcover collections of their current comic series. And so we got The World in Your Eyes and The Change in Your Nature. And these are cool because I have actually been reading the IDW hardcover books to my son as bedtime stories, and he's been enjoying the heck out of that. And once we get through those, we'll start on these. And it's just also nice to have these because I ended up kind of missing out on getting the floppy issues. So having a nice hardcover collection for them is, well, nice. Okay. Let's see. From my brother, we have this. This is a little chibi model kit, model figure kit from Fate Grand Order. my brother got me into the Fate series relatively recently, and the mobile game as well, that's what Fate Grand Order is. Fate Go. I think they were mimicking something there. And this is one of the characters from it, though I haven't encountered her yet because I think she comes much later in the game. But this is Saber Miyamoto Musashi. And it's a neat little kit. My brother put together a couple of them and shown pictures of me, and I thought they were really neat. This one I do want to put together and review for this channel, but I am probably going to try to do a lot of painting on it because it's kind of a sticker heavy kit. So expect this one sometime soon, but it's going to be a little while. Okay. I forgot who this one came from. This might have been from my wife. This is the Dagger and Gun Barrel to make the Gun Barrel Dagger. I was tempted to pick this up not too long ago when I was picking up a bunch of Gundam Seed kits, and ended up going with something else. But I really like this design, put it on my Amazon wish list, and I got it. So it's an old kit, because this is 2004. So yeah, I'm not expecting a whole lot from this, and I may end up doing some painting on it, we'll see. But it's really cool to have this. The dagger is actually kind of a neat design for a gem-like, and having the version that combines with the gun barrel thing is neat. Let's see, I believe this came from my friends Zach and Jason again. This is the Hyperganco. This is from Build Fighters Try, obviously. It's one of the first ones where they where Bandai was trying to do a sort of their version of like the Frame Arms girls. I've heard that they're not super great, but I'm glad to get this just for the experience. Plus, I have the Gan and the Gancelot, so having something else connected to that, not the Gancelot, I did it again, the R Gan is kind of neat. I do need to get the Gancelot, though, especially if I have this, I can have, like, the entire line, as it were. Okay. Again, can't remember who this one is from, sorry. This is the Cherubim Gundam Saga Type GBF, and another one from Build Fighters Try. And this one's neat because the way it's designed, it feels like it could fit quite nicely in the actual Gundam 00 universe. And I had gotten a copy of this for a friend of mine as sort of a going away gift when he left work. And he started showing pictures of me. I was like, oh wow, that's actually looks really cool. I kind of wish I had gotten one for myself. Plus, it has a lot of extra parts that might be fun for customization. So it is neat to finally get a hold of one of these for myself. This one was picked out specifically by my son. This is the Zaku 2FZ. When I asked him why he picked this one out for me, he says he couldn't remember. Though my wife says that something about like he figured I needed some Zakus. So I've never built this version of the Zaku before. It's a little bit of an older one. This is from 2008, but it's a neat design, so I'm super happy to have it. Plus 0080 War in the Pocket is actually a really cool series, so having something from that is really nice. Okay, we're down to the last two items. So this is from my brother, Black War Greymon, from their Figurized Standard Amplified line. He and I grew up watching Digimon together, and Black War Greymon was one of my favorite characters during the 02 series. And I even had this neat toy that was a Black Agumon, and then you could transform it into Black War Greymon. And I'm guessing my brother remembered that I really liked that thing and decided to pick this up for me. I will have to go back into Shoki's channel to see some stuff, because I remember he found that there was something with like the shoulders or the hips, I think, that really needed some work before you put this together and try to pose it, because the tolerances weren't super great and you might run the risk of breaking the thing. And I don't want to break this because this is super cool looking. Also, the box is huge. I mean, look at this thing. I can barely fit it on the frame. Well, that is not the biggest thing. This, if I am remembering correctly, comes from Zach and Jason again. These are close family friends. That's why I got stuff from them. And it is the Penelope. I had wanted this thing, and it always was a little bit on the expensive side for me, and also just wasn't sure where I would put it and stuff. But I always thought it looked pretty cool because it's just this big, overly armored thing. And I'm just super happy to have it. It's from Hathaway's Flash, if I remember correctly. And that movie ended up getting delayed, sadly. But yeah, I was very surprised to get this. I had been seeing the big box. Well, it was in a bag from Amazon. It was tucked away in the back behind the tree. I knew it was for me. I just had no idea what it was, because I was like, what the heck did they get me that's so big? And it wasn't big enough to be a Titan-class Transformer, which they had done in the past. Plus, there wasn't any new ones aside from Scorponok. So it's like, no, it can't be that. Maybe it's Skylynx or something? I don't know. So, I am super happy to have this, so thank you, guys, and thank you, everyone else, for your very generous and wonderful Christmas gifts. And yeah, that is everything. I also got like some pajamas and candy and stuff like that. That's off screen. You don't need to see any of that. And I also got to spend some real nice quality time with my family. Christmas was a little weird this year because we didn't get to do the usual trip to either over to her parents' house, which is just a few blocks away from us, or to my parents' house, which is a several hour drive away. But we did a Zoom meeting thing during dinner, and it was nice. It would have been better if we were all together, but trying to be safe during this holiday season, because we particularly don't want my parents or her parents to get sick. And just trying to play it safe. 2020's been a weird year, and this is not a bad way to wrap things up. But yeah, announcements for the channel. You can probably expect me to keep up this sort of one video a week update schedule for a little bit. It's been harder for me to get around to doing the recording and editing of stuff. For those of you who don't know, my son is doing virtual learning, and I've actually taken time off of work to help him out with that. Basically sit there to help, basically stay at the house, supervise him, plus also nudge him a couple of times when I see that he is drifting off topic. And it takes a lot of time, and I don't mind it. I love my son. I love getting to spend more time with him, and I love the fact that I am getting to help him with his education. It takes time, and that means less time for other things. And so channel may just keep going at one video a week for a little while now. We'll see how things get later in the year as 2021 rolls around. This thing, I'm very tempted to build it like right away, but I may hold on to this as a 300 subscriber build celebration thing, because we're actually really close to that. Last I checked, I was like in the 280s or something like that. So if we get a few more subscribers, we'll hit 300, which is mind-boggling to me. I never really started this channel expecting super mega hyper success. I wasn't expecting to be the next Zaku Aurelius or even the next Shoki or anything like that. But knowing that I am just steadily growing is a nice feeling. And I'm glad I've been able to sort of share my obsession with Gunpla and Transformers and the like with all of you guys. And I think I've rambled on long enough. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Check the description below for links to my storefront, where you can get official shelf space, t-shirts, and more. And have a good rest of your holidays. Happy New Year. All that stuff. And thank you. And most importantly, I guess, I'll see you the next time you invade my shelf space. Bye.